Deepak Reddy of the TDP says that this is a conspiracy. This entire ban on public rallies and roadshows is a conspiracy by the Jagan government. It has been done at the pretext of those tragic stampede deaths, but the real reason is because you are jittery about the rise of the TDP. Your response to Deepak Reddy?
So, good evening.
Good
I
evening,
seriously condemn and the charges, the allegations has been made by Deepak Reddy. It is absolutely false and baseless allegations. Why the government itself will do such criminal act? Criminal act is the patent right of Chandrababu Naidu. He is having no ethics, no morals, zero values. Earlier CM what he is responding in the way the people are suffering on roads and pretty crowded areas in the marketplaces. He is conducting the rallies and addressing the people in name of political speeches. The crowd and the stampede is happening not by virtue. It is happening that these people and these event managers are creating that 100 feet road has been cut shorted to 30 feet road, and they are projecting that crowd is overcrowded, and they are making drone shooting, and they are promoting themselves that huge turnouts are coming up, so that Chandrababu Naidu is again may come back like that. They are projecting themselves. They are nowhere in Andhra Pradesh in people's mind. They are throwing a political gimmick. And what we did is we brought GO number 1 not for TDP, not for Jana Sena of Pawan Kalyan. And that GO is equal to the ruling party as well. Our motto is the people should not suffer in market areas and public places which is crowded, and they should not be project themselves, or they are turning in a huge numbers.
But Mr. Ravi Reddy, the allegation being cast at your government is that this has come at a time when the TDP's rallies are increasing in number. Nara Lokesh is going to go on a Padayatra of his own, and they say that this is what this is about. This is not about safety of people, it is about containing the opposition, is the allegation.
Sir, specifically I said that this GO is not made for opposition parties only.
Sure,
this
that's
GO
fine.
is also, one thing, let me specify. This GO is equally implemented for the ruling party as well. If they are not satisfied with that GO, if they are having allegations on us that GO is for themselves only, why they are not touching the court? They are not approaching the court because they want to do political mileage. And for each and every good step taken by government, they approached the court to get stays and everything. This particular time, they are not approaching the court. Intentional, because if they approach the court will clearly give the verdict that the common people should not suffer, and you have to take all the precautions.
Deepak Reddy, is that the reason why you or the Jana Sena have not approached the court on what you call an assault on democracy and emergency in Andhra Pradesh?
That's not true. Let me put the facts straight.
Let Deepak Reddy answer you, sir. That's a grave allegation you're making. Let Deepak Reddy answer you. Yes.
Yeah. Let me get the facts onto the table. The court today has given more than 200 judgments against this government for the violations they have done, and there are multiple contempt of courts also pending against the government. And the second thing is, if you see, this is a clear-cut violation of Article 19, 20, 21 and 22 of the Constitution provisions. Yes, we are going to go to the court, and already work is underway. In fact, for one of our meetings where 3 lakh people have come, these people have provided us only 15 police officers to regulate more than 3 lakh people. So it is a miserable failure by the government. They are not giving us the required police security when huge numbers of people are coming to hide their incompetence, to hide their miserable failures. Now they are coming out with such cock and bull stories and trying to blame us. Out of the 4 pillars of democracy in Andhra Pradesh, 3 pillars have been knocked down, and Andhra is standing only on 1 pillar, which is the judiciary, and that is also developing cracks. And this is the naked truth and situation in the state of Andhra Pradesh.
Ravi Reddy, last word to you, that in that case, the allegation is that this is purely about politics. You cannot put the onus on the opposition by saying GO1 applies to all parties. You are the ruling party. You control everything. And therefore, the advantage will be yours. That is the point being made by the opposition here, that such a draconian rule or ban will impact the opposition more than the ruling party.
Sir, 1 minute. The GO is made for all parties, not for one single party or opposition parties itself. They are having no base in public. They are cutting short the width of the road and they are pumping to make it happen as a stampede, and they want to throw themselves. No 30,000 people are there actually, and they are claiming for 3 lakh people. Shameless allegations. If they are having power, such a huge turnout is there, why they are not coming public grounds to address the rally and meeting, public meeting? Who is going to stop them? We are very much ready. In the GO itself, that is clearly specified that the meeting should happen in school grounds or any enough grounds. Enough space is there. Why are not you are not having in a position to address from there? Why you need marketplaces and crowdy market area? You are not having turning any masses and our public. You want to natural public that they are pouring in. You want to show that picture in drones. You cannot boost up your image through your yellow media.
This has been said before. Deepak Reddy, this was said before also. This was said before during Pawan Kalyan's, when he sat on that car and went towards that place, those viral videos. This was said at that time as well. The ruling party says this is the opposition trying to dramatize their strength when there is actually really no numbers. How do you defend that? He says, why don't you hold this in schools and public areas instead of marketplaces?
Sir, because if we make a rule, they want to violate and they want to get arrested. If we arrest them, they want to make some mileage because...
So you're saying sympathy factor. No, but that's a dangerous game to play, sir. With 11 people who...
They are playing a dangerous game. We are not going to hesitate and we are not going to spare anybody. They may be a political superstar or whatever the power, film superstar. We are not going to spare them. We are not going to spare them.
That's a dangerous allegation. The insinuation is that it doesn't matter if people die, as long as you are able to project an idea of strength and numbers, is the subtext of what is being alleged at your parties.
That is a pure, I think a melodramatic way to put it. Fundamentally, they should give the required police force when such huge crowds are coming. And when I told you about our Mahanadu program, when
why
3
they
lakh
are
people
not
came,
using public
Sir, let me finish.
15 police officers
I'll come
there.
to you.
So this is a pure conspiracy and an incompetence from the government to even handle the crowds. So to circumvent that, they are using this as a pretext to stop the opposition parties and the party and all political parties to go to the people, purely to protect their political ground, and their days are numbered. This is a fact on the ground in Andhra Pradesh.